MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Chicago Cubs.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matty, you've got to keep an eye on Yasiel Puig. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Kyle Hendricks gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, last outing, solid outing. Gave him 6 full innings, but he took the loss. But if you give this club that kind of a quality outing, a lot of times you're going to walk away with a W. If he does that again this game, I think he's got a chance to win. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. At down at third base, Chris Bryant, you talk about a tall drink of water. He knocks down everything. He's got the arm strength to play deep. He's got the good hands to catch the ball. But I think it's amazing to be that tall and force him to have to hit the ball over you.
Leading off tonight for the Dodgers, shortstop, number 3.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. A 1 pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he darn near started this thing off with a bang. Instead, it's a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit down the third baseline. And this goes right through him. And how about that to start a game? And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Well, you get ahead of the leadoff batter 0-2. Then you give up a base hit 0-2. Not the way you draw it up. He's going to have to figure out a pitch to put guys away, or this will be a short outing for him.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll get back in standing. Into the box now, Cody Bellinger. Pitch out, nothing doing. Nobody out, runner on first. And this one's in the dirt, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A wave and a miss.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Now, Matt, Darryl Parker is one of those guys. You're going to take him to dinner. You know what he's going to order? Steak and potatoes. He is basic. He's going to make sure he does not make a mistake. No sushi, no lasagna. He's not going off the board. Steak and potatoes, man, right here, consistent.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So striding forward now, Justin Turner. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
None out, runners at first and second. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they were different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Yasiel Puig. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Andre Ethier.
So 2 on with 2 away, and stepping in now is the left fielder, Andre Ethier. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 0-1 delivery. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And this is fouled at the plate.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Ready with another 0-2. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. swing and a foul tip, but held onto behind the plate, and they're going to get out of danger here as the strikeout will end the inning. Dodgers strand a couple, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Yu Darvish will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, I love watching this guy pitch. I went back, looked at the video of his last game. He pitched into the 6th inning, threw the ball great, had electric stuff when he needed to, pitched out of some tough jams, and pitched well enough to get the W. So I think we'll see tonight really firsthand what kind of pitcher he is. We'll get to see it firsthand. Well, let's take a look at the Dodgers defense brought to you by Majestic. In the outfield, Yasiel Puig. When he first broke into the league, all over the place. Couldn't concentrate, run into walls, throwing the ball everywhere. Now he's really settled into his own and utilizes that arm when he needs to.
Leading off for the Cubs, center fielder, Sean Shea.
And that's in there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
The 0-2 delivery. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike one. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Hernandez. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Batting third.
And with two away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. Hitless in 3 at-bats. 1-0 count. Here it is. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still no score. In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway.
Utley.
Into the windup and the pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Lined hard toward right center. Jay is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
You know what? That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking first pitch, just really trying to measure it.
0-1, here it comes. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. No score here as we play inning number 2. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Kike Hernandez, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Hit high in the air down the right field line, and that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, he got himself in a good hitter's count and hit that changeup. Maybe he had a good scouting report that he tries to pitch backwards. Going to throw off-speed pitches in fastball counts and fastballs into breaking ball count.
Standing in now, Kike Hernandez, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Here's a check swing and a foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Yu Darvish, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 out with the man at first. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Well, that's a true indicator. He's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin the wind right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You talk about cardinal rules that you do not want to break. That's one of them. Pitcher getting a hit on 0-2. There is no way he should be getting a knock right there. And he did.
In now, Chris Taylor started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. He singled to open up the ball game. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 down, runners at first and second. Hard on the ground toward short. Russell's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off for the Cubs, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch is a cutter looked at 0-1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw over by Utley, 1 away.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Pulled toward right center field. Hernandez sprinting after it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. In there for strike 1. Darvish pauses. Here's the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. In once again, Cody Bellinger. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Cody Bellinger.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Justin Turner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hard liner to center field. In is Jay, but this ball's in front of him for a base hit.
He found himself in a great hitter's count. Pitcher tried to trick him with a changeup, and he still got a base hit. I think he was looking for that changeup.
In now is Yasiel Puig, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Here's the 1-0. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind an account 2-0.
Hitter's count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups, and he fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder, Andre Ethier.
At the plate is Andre Ethier. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Baez has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for L.A. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Puig's got a read on it. 1 out.
Batting 8th, pitcher Kyle Hendricks.
Striding in, Kyle Hendricks. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting 9th, the shortstop, Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. Now the pitch. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Darvish pauses. Here's the 0-2. And he looks at a ball. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And another foul ball. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now at the plate, Chase Utley. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Second baseman, Chase Utley.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first. Another 0-2 home. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air out to center field. On the move is Jay. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Barnes.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Barnes. He singled his last time up. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
That was a tough pitch to spoil right there. A 2-strike changeup on the corner. Tough pitch to foul off.
Here he comes again. 1-2. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kike
So stepping
Hernandez.
in, Kike Hernandez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. On the ground up the middle. Russell ranging to his right. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Dodgers down in order. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. In now is John Jay. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
He's set, and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
0-1 pitch on its way. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Ethier will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Oh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after him, being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive.
Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Cubs are down in order through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Ready for another chance? Yu Darvish. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Yu Darvish.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Smoke toward the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Well, he's pitching well. They send him back up to the plate, and what does he do? He rewards him with a base hit. So this is a great game for him so far.
Chris Taylor.
First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Swing and a line drive. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. No runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Hit sharply toward the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
First baseman number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Ready once again, Cody Bellinger comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Third baseman, Justin Turner.
Digging in and looking for more, Justin Turner. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. The 0-1 pitch. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. No runs on 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Jay gets it in quickly, and that's going to force the runner to hold on at third base.
Well, that's a line drive single, but the runner's not going to score. Now, remember, with less than 2 outs, he had to freeze. Hit it a little bit too hard at the wrong guy. He'll take the hit, but no RBI.
It looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. In now is Yasiel Puig. And here's a ball hit in the air. Here's Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Andre Ethier.
At the plate is Andre Ethier. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Russell with a great stop. That's off to that one. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back here with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
This guy's one of the great pitchers in the game. When he's pitching from 0-2 counts, hitters don't have a chance.
Here it comes, 0-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes another 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
The 1-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, he hasn't thrown him a strike yet in this at-bat. And we're 2-2. Clearly on the mound, he's banking on the fact that he'll chase pitches if you give him a chance.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Another 2-2 offering. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
That is the fourth foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. Now the pitch. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
So he tried to double up with him on a curveball. The problem with that is the first one you recognize, the second one you hit. Nice job.
Here's Javier Baez as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
A pause and the 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Chase Utley.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Swing and a line drive. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Jay has a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Barnes.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Slow roller back to the mound. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Center fielder number 14, Kike Hernandez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kike Hernandez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We are still scoreless. Striding in once again, Kyle Hendricks. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Here's Darvish on 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Here's Addison Russell as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field, and this baby is gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. His first homer here in the series, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
Now batting, center fielder, Sean Shea.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Into the box now, John Jay. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Comes set and the 0-1 down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
Ready for another shot now. Jason Hayward. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Fouled back. 2 out, nobody on. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Darvish pauses. Here's the 0-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. The 9-1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Chris Granderson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 6, Curtis Granderson.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. His matchup numbers with Hendricks, just a 1 for 9. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Baez fields it cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Chris Taylor.
Digging in once again, Chris Taylor hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
First baseman, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Ready for another chance. Cody Bellinger, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Brandon Morrow gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Brandon Morrow.
Ready once again, Chris Bryant. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Chris Ryan.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen.
Good bite to the slider there as it's chopped foul at the plate. Strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Watson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Kyle Schwarber started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. Hit hard but foul as that finds the stands over the Cub dugout. Here it comes. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full. 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they lead it 1-0. Digging in and looking for more, Justin Turner. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Justin Turner.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. In there. No balls and a strike. 0-1. Here it comes. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Schwarber has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Right fielder,
Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. And now is Yasiel Puig. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. One and two. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
They've left a lot of men on base. They've had plenty of opportunities. And here's another one. After a base hit, they find themselves with another runner on. Let's see if they can bring somebody home this inning.
At the plate is Andre Ethier. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Ready with the 0-1. Puig off for second. Line toward the gap in left center. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Well, that's a little old school baseball right there. Usually guys are swinging away, maybe trying to hit a home run. A hit and run late in the game like that. Now you got the tying run 90 feet away at third base. Can they finish the inning out and drive him home?
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Hector Rondon gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Rondon.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. In is the second baseman Chase Utley as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Shoots this one over to first. 1 there. On to first, it's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. Good work that time from the Chicago pen. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Cubs 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Kenta Maeda is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 18, Kenta Maeda.
Digging in to try it again. Javier Baez. He'll lead things off against Kenta Maeda.
Javier Baez.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike.
Rondon.
Tommy LaStella will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
LaStella.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 0-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Here's Addison Russell. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
Well, when you step in the box, you got a game plan. With a sinker ball pitcher, you know if he gets it up, it's going to flatten out. If it stays down, it's going to sink hard. So you want to get that ball above the thighs, and if it's up, you hit it. If it's down, you let it go. Nice execution.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. In now is John Jay, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Two men are on with 2 men out. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back to MLB Network. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th inning is set to get underway. Wade Davis takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Wade Davis.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Yasmani Grandal is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ball 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Now here it comes. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Standing in now, Kike Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here's the pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Pitch on the way. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And the pitch on 2-1. Lifted in the air to center field. Jay is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
The pitcher, number 54, Tony Cindrani.
Logan Forsythe will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 11, Logan Forsythe.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs are right back in the series. They take game 3 here at home as this one is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
And that one up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Cubs now trail 2-1 in this league championship series. Yu Darvish struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Dodgers, no runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.